Okay, so today we got a job that needs to get knocked out, so we figured we'd show you while we're doing it. And this is how to cover an entire panel and change the color of it. So we're gonna take this panel right here and we're gonna change it to black. And it's actually cheaper in this size of quantity for the person we're making these for. Instead of ordering black fabric, it was cheaper for them to have us print them black. And they get a better quality, the fabric feels nicer, it makes for a better product. So that's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, I just taped off my 2 panels, put my tape down. Honestly, the only reason I put a white box is so I can see it, because I can't see the see-through stuff very good. Okay, so now we're gonna go get a squeegee, and I want it minimum an inch bigger on both sides or bigger. So minimum an inch on both sides, so 2 inches bigger than that. So I need at least a 20-inch squeegee, or hopefully bigger, so let's go find that real quick. Take your ruler, or your eyeballs, or your fingers, whatever you gotta do to measure. This one's kind of interesting because we made it bigger so that it had a little bit of a curve, and it's kind of nice actually. It holds the ink in there pretty good. They make like flood bars for that, but this is good. And I print from right to left on this particular press. And also, welcome to our oversized press. I'm not sure if I've ever shown it on the channel before, but she's a monster. Super big. We actually have this in a really awkward location, but we need to get this job done, so we're gonna knock it out regardless. And now what I'm gonna do is get it centered between, and since this press is so custom, we use kind of these M&R style auto squeegees, but I just add a little bit of a piece of angle iron. This is just an 1/8 inch angle iron, a piece of angle iron, like probably like a 1x1 or something. And it kind of just fits in there nice. And then I push down on my screen holder, I guess, my squeegee holder, and then I lock it down. And this is actually how you set your angle for your printing, is literally these little nubs. Somewhere about there, and I'm just kind of looking for my angle, right? That'll probably be pretty good. And then I can adjust it if I need to anymore by moving it in or out. Then I'll grab this top handle and then I'll move it to be relatively square with my print. And that's where I start the initial printing, and then I adjust from there. So we'll move this all the way over here. Now we gotta go get some ink. First things first, get your ink out. It's a little bit cold, but it'll be fine. This was actually, honestly, this was pretty much half reducer, and it still feels a little thick, which is crazy to me because my old reducer, honestly, I don't know. Okay, so obviously I put a lot of ink in here. I'm gonna drive a lot of it up here to the top, and if you put it at the top, the ink will fall down and always be ready to go, and then the ink will just fall down over time. So that's how you do that. We're gonna pre-flood this, almost. Usually I pre-flood the other way, but I'm gonna start like that. And then you literally just gotta send it. And then I like to back flood it. And usually you have a friend help me, which I'll invite over here later. And this wasn't all the way down, so you can see that it kind of did that. Cute. There you go. That was the video of how to basically change the color of a piece of fabric with ink. And again, yeah, it turned out pretty good. We figured out some things too, having the guys help me, and yeah, it was awesome having to get done so quick. We only printed 90 panels this time. Sometimes we've done like 1,000. It just kind of depends. I would say that there's definitely a better way to do it, but I haven't found it. So anyway, ciao.